Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Adebola Famoroti, your business coach, your customer relationship expert. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how I became a successful entrepreneur, earning seven figures and above. So basically, I need your full concentration while you're listening to this and while you're watching this presentation. Also, please make sure you stay till the end because I have a surprise for you. I will be giving you my worksheet for free, which is valued at $100. I will be giving it to you for free. So don't be in a hurry to leave, but that will happen at the end of the presentation. Okay, so basically at the end of this video, my goal is to make sure that to show you the process of transitioning into an entrepreneur successfully, how to get rid of this imposter syndrome, to show your true worth, your potential, and then basically to help you and assist you in building the kind of wealth that you deserve. Now, going on to the next slide. Now, do you want to start up a successful business? Get the kind of wealth, that will give you financial freedom, or you don't know how to go about this? Does this sound like you? Also, maybe you already even have a business, but you are struggling. Seriously, you are struggling to balance your job with your business. You really don't know how to go about it. Does this sound like you? In any case, the prediction is either you are confused or basically unhappy right now, which I understand because trust me, I have been in that situation. I have been in that situation whereby, confused about the kind of business I want to do, to even how to balance, because I also was working in an organization and I knew I had, something else I wanted to do, but how to balance it. I was so unsure of how to even balance it and ensure that it becomes successful. And at the same time, not compromise on my present, job. And I felt very unhappy because I had no idea how I was going to go about it. Also, the fact is that I was also scared. And I'm sure a lot of us are in this situation. We are afraid. We're scared that we're going to fail. We're scared that we will not be successful if we try and venture into, doing our own business. And the truth is that we're scared of the kind of mistakes that we're going to make, which I can relate with because trust me, I have been in this situation. I have. But one thing I need you to understand, most importantly, is that you already have all you need to start earning that $7 figures from your business, and you have it in you. And the phrase they say that it's in you, it's in you, it's in you. It is actually in you. You have it. All you need to become successful, to start earning the $7 figures that you deserve, is you. You are all you need. So let me go further by explaining what I mean by that. So when I talk about the fact that you are all you need, what I mean is that you see, the truth is that you already have the tools. You have the thing that will make you successful. But the problem you have is how to put everything together to bring that wealth, which is already which is what I call is already in front of you. It's right there in front of you. You have all the tools. What is missing is how to put all those things together. So before I go further, let me tell you how I did mine. Let me talk about my story. So basically, I said before, my name is Adebola Famoroti. I'm a business coach, customer relationship expert, and a highly successful entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, I was able to create millions in my business over the years. I have also assisted a number of individuals in building high-income businesses. Now, some of those individuals are Mrs. Motunde Oladende. If you read her story, she started my program on the 12th of February and had never been the same again. She came in confused, just at the state that you guys are presently, confused, not even understanding how she was going to make her business grow. She felt that, she was not even adding any value anymore. She didn't even know who she was. She was really afraid and all that. By the time she joined and then, reading her testimony, you can hear that, right now, her business is becoming bigger than life. Bigger than life. The fear factor, everything has disappeared. The level at which she is right now is amazing. You need to hear her talk. As in, I am so happy. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for the way that she has built her business, so far. Another important person is an ex-colleague who I used to work together. And then, basically, she's giving testimony about who I am, how I like to push people, why I don't take no for an answer, basically how I'm able to help her, become who she is and all that as well. And we have so many testimonies like this. But guess what? One thing you need to understand is that it wasn't always this way. I wasn't always this confident. I wasn't always, in fact, I was the kind of person that will shy away from talking. Hey, shy away from even taking up any task, shy away from even starting anything. That was how I was. So basically, I started out by being so, I don't even know the word to use. I felt afraid. I was scared. I lacked confidence. I felt I needed validation from others. I felt no clients or customers would patronize me if I started my business. You know what? I didn't even know if I could succeed in any of my business, which was the truth. I felt I needed the backbone of my paid employment in order to be someone in life. And then one thing is that I had been working for so long. But the truth of the matter is that the salary I was still earning was not enough for me. It wasn't giving me the kind of life I wanted. The truth is that when I was working, I gave my all, ensured that, all the tasks that was given to me, I ensured that I was giving out, in terms of the result that was expected. I was giving it my all. Do you understand? But eventually, I realized that, what? It wasn't a favor. I was actually doing this thing. Do you understand? And I discovered that, what? All these fears, all these thoughts, all these things that, I had said before were all in my head. They were all in my head. And I knew that in order for me to be successful, to earn the kind of money I wanted to earn, I needed to start my business. I needed to share with the world what I had in me. That value that was adding to my organization, I needed to share it with others. So therefore, I was able to move from that phase to this. I was able to become successful because I realized I did not need any validation of my ability from anyone. I knew I was good at what I was doing. I knew I had what it would take to become successful. I knew that I could impact, people with knowledge. I knew that, I had the skills that whatever it is I start, I would be able to get customers, be able to get clients that will patronize me. I knew all these things because I was able to understand that the idea of becoming successful is more of having clients to buy from you, right? If you want to get money, obviously in any form of business, be it service or product, you tell me the process of getting money. You have to have a client. You have to have it. It is the exchange of money. You give value for money. So you need a third party, which is a customer, to patronize you in order for you to get money. So me realizing that the customer plays a key role in the success of my business was the beginning of in fact, it was the beginning of my journey into financial freedom. So what I did was study the secret of getting customers and getting clients to continue to patronize me, and also getting clients to refer me, getting clients to do the job for me. And how was I able to do that? I understood that customers needed to be treated differently. I understood that there was a psychic that you needed to get and know in order to get customers, to patronize you and also to refer you. And most importantly, I understood that mastering my 5 senses played an important role in getting me that financial freedom I've always dreamt of having. So after going through the process of ditching my fears, getting rid of my imposter syndrome, realizing my value, potential, and true worth, realizing that in order to create the kind of wealth I wanted, I needed to get out there. Yes, I needed to get out there and discover what I love to do. What I would do effortlessly, I needed to do it. And then realize that, the only validation that I've ever needed was mine. Only mine and nobody else's. Okay? So being able to master all this, I was able to become successful in my business. And, and I looked at it that, wow, this process actually works. And then I was thinking, you know what? There are so many of my colleagues, and so many people out there that are struggling every day, struggling with deciding how to become, successful, how to start their business while doing their 9 to 5, how to understand their true potential, how to bring it out, and how, most importantly, to start making money from what they have in here. So I decided that since I've been able to go through this process and I was successful at it, it would be bad if I keep it to myself. Rather, let me share it to the world. And so that was how I started my coaching and started talking to my colleagues and friends, shared the program with them. And then so far, teaching them, and then, teaching my inner circle, and then it worked for them as well. It worked for all of them with their different situation. I was like, wow, I can't keep this to myself, and I can't just keep it to my inner circle. I need to share it with the world. Everyone deserves it. And that is how I decided to become a coach. So the truth is, coaching isn't something that I plan to do, but it was really something that I just stumbled on because I love to impact people. And then the fact I was able to do this and impact a lot, I was like, look, I need to be able to help people to get from point A to B, because that was where I was, and I was able to get to point B. So I need to help as many people as possible to get to that point of their, getting that financial freedom and being happy, most importantly, getting results, and basically giving them, the kind of advice that works. So I'm a very results-oriented person. I don't believe in, I walk the talk. I don't believe in just telling people, do this. I will show you how to do it, and stay with you every step of the way till you get it done. And that is what I'm all about. So I believe strongly that you are watching this video for a reason. You have come to discover how to earn 7 figures or more in your business. Even if you don't have one yet, your aim is, I want to have something to do that I can make a lot of money from. Are you ready? Now, I am going to show you, tell you the steps in which to take to become successful? So the very first step is you need to get rid of your imposter syndrome. I'm sure a lot of us understand what we mean by imposter syndrome, but for those that don't, imposter syndrome is thinking that you are not good enough, or things have been happening to you by chance. You've been getting things done, not because of your ability, but because, it's basically by chance. You're probably not good enough. There are about 101 people that are better than you out there. So you should even be happy that you're even at this level. You should be grateful. That's what they mean by imposter syndrome. You need to get rid of it. That is not who you are. You are unique. You need to understand that what you have is great and it is something you can make money from. Trust me, nobody is doing you a favor by employing you. It is not a favor. By keeping your job is because you know you are delivering some kind of value to your organization. We need to understand that our employers need to keep us in this realm so that we need to have a bit of doubt in order to continue to work for them. Because without the doubt, we hold the power and they don't. But with this doubt, they hold the power because they control it and say, and ways by which they used to control it. Basically, what they used to control is these systems that they put in place, our appraisal system, saying that, oh, yeah, you're able to score this, but you can work better, by doing this. You can do better. Just making you understand that there's always room for improvement. Yes, I agree, there's always room for improvement. However, how about you knowing that I am actually good? Because you are not just paying me to come and be rubbing your chair and sitting down. There's something I'm offering. There's something that I'm offering that is bringing money into that organization. Why can I not make money from that thing? You need to understand that you deserve wealth too. You deserve to own your own business. You are worthy. Do you understand? You did not get lucky. Do you understand? You should never, ever feel that way. You are not, most importantly, you are not a fraud. You are not. So how do you overcome imposter syndrome? Here are some tips that you could do. You need to focus on the facts. The fact is, you are in a job. You are getting paid for that job. You are delivering value. And that's the reason why they are paying you. So you need to understand that. That's the first thing you need to understand. So nobody is doing you a favor. Number two is to acknowledge your fear. That yes, if I want to go out on my own, there are certain things that might happen. Failure might happen. Things might happen. I am afraid that, I might not succeed. It's okay to know that you're afraid that you might not succeed. But the dangerous thing is to hold on to that fear. It is there. But what do? I must get rid of it. How do you get rid of it? You look for evidence. How do you get evidence? By looking at the work you have done and the impact that thing has done to the organization. Since you joined, since you've taken over this role, how has the numbers been for the organization? Has the organization been able to move from a particular point to the next point since you joined? You should be able to measure this. Those are the things that make you understand that you are not an imposter, that you actually know what you are doing. You need to reframe your thoughts. You need to be able to understand that it is important that your thought process is in the right direction. Most importantly, you need to look for a coach or a mentor to guide you through at every point in time. Be kind to yourself. I've spoken about track and measure your success, and say yes to new opportunities. Don't be afraid to take up new opportunities. Never be afraid, ever. You know, and the truth is that dealing with imposter syndrome also helps with a problem a lot of entrepreneurs face. Those of you that have already started your business, you know, thinking that there are so many other big brands out there. Why should people patronize you? Why should they buy from you? Why shouldn't they? What you are offering is different, is unique. And that you have to understand, right? Okay, so moving to the second step is understanding how to manage your five senses. Okay, so the first question will be, what to exactly, when we sit down, when we sit down, what do we expose our mind to? What do we expose our mind? Do we understand that whatever we expose our mind to determines the direction in which we are heading to in life? Either you expose your mind to positive thoughts or negative thoughts. Whichever one we do affects our final destination in life. So when we talk about our senses, what are we talking about? We're talking about what we listen to, what we expose our eyes to, what we talk about, the feeling, who are the people that we're associating with. In terms of smell, what are those things that we expose our sense to? What do we expose it to? And how does it actually impact us? We need to understand that what we see, what we hear, what we talk about, the people we associate with have a long way to go in how successful we are. If we don't manage it well, we're either going to go forth and become successful, or we go forth and remain the way we are, or end up in a worse situation, for lack of a better word to use. You need to understand that if you train your mind, do you understand, to focus on the bad aspects, if you believe you cannot do certain things, you cannot succeed. If every time what you are exposing yourself to is saying that, this person, wow, how will I ever get to this place? And then let me give you a typical example. And I always talk about this story. I say that when you are watching something on Instagram, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? This business person, oh my God, she's earning thousands of dollars. Wow, I'm also saying that I also sell earrings. This earring seller, look at how people are just bombarding and everything. Will people even come and buy my own earring? That is what you are looking at, and that is what is taking over your sense. So already it's telling your brain that you cannot be good at this thing, and you cannot succeed as an earring seller. That's the truth. It's the same thing as a project manager expert saying that, oh my God, see how this person is doing all this project. See how he's analyzing. So I'm also a project manager. But can you imagine? I cannot even go. I see all the things he has even said. What someone like me even want to say? How about flipping it? And when you all the thing, instead of looking at him in that way, or looking at that business in that way, why don't you look at what is this person doing well? What is this person's shortcoming? How do I turn the negative into positive so that I can offer a better, excellent service to my customers, or so that I can offer a better solution for my project? How about that? How about not looking at the fact that the person is already earning $50,000 and you haven't earned it? How about flipping it? and looking at it in a different direction. Do you understand? So you need to understand that you are not here by accident, and that's the truth. You are not here by accident. You are here for a reason. You understand? And one thing I always try to, and part of what I did to myself was understand that when I was a child, was there anything that I believe that I could condition my mind so that I wouldn't? If you look at it when we're children, or look at children nowadays, how children are. Do you think children care if you have all the money? Not, it doesn't even bother them. What they want to do is what they will focus on. They are so like that. And that's how we were when we were children. A child does not know that, look, I shouldn't go after this. A child does not know that I shouldn't say this. That's how they are. That's how they've been conditioned. That's how their mind is. They are very free spirits. And in order, and I tell people, the secret to becoming successful is you need to clear your mind. Because a child's mind is as pure and as cleared as anything. You need to clear your child and your mind and practically become childlike in order to be successful. And I say that with all due respect, because when you study a child, you will see the way the child uses their senses, and you'll be amazed. Also, another thing is that when you look at today's genius and those that have been successful in their field, you begin to realize that they followed their dreams. They will tell you, oh, when I was young, I used to do something like this. When I was young, I used to do that and everything. And so it became a habit. And I started doing it, and eventually I became successful at it. So we need to understand, most importantly, and I say, what we see, hear, touch, taste, we're being exposed to determines how far we'll get in life. Okay. So moving on to step 3, you need to be crystal clear about who you are trying to reach. Very important. Because the truth of the matter is that many entrepreneurs make the mistake of attempting to solve everyone's problem. You can't solve. You see, we have a lot of people that are talented. I'm sure we've heard that a number of times. We have a lot of people that are talented. Multi-talented said they can do all things. They'll tell you they can do all things and everything. Do you get? But the truth of the matter is that even if you feel you can solve all problems, don't try and solve all problems at the same time. Pick a particular one, pick a specific one. Do you understand? Don't try and focus on solving everybody's problem. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. Okay, so personally, I'm a fantastic salesperson. And I say it with all due respect. I know that I can sell anything, absolutely anything. I also know that when it comes to relationship, oh my God, I can manage customers, clients excellently. When it comes to marketing, yes, I am good. When it comes to producing strategic events that will give you the kind of objective you want, I am there. But have I decided to go into everything? Absolutely not. I looked at the one that I can do, that I can help people the most. Which one can I teach people and make an impact the most? And decided that, you know what, top it all is customer relationship. And that is why my focus is on that. So concentrate, long and short of it, concentrate on a certain target audience. Do you understand? Where the individual you are selling to or the problem you are attempting to solve, and address that. Simple. And how do you do this? You do a demographics research on your target market in one way. That's a way of doing it. What's their age, their gender, their race, their income, their profession, their marital status, their location, their pain point, their fears, their desire. Now, what will you get when you have a specific target audience? You become the messiah. Like you become the king. People trust you. They will come and patronize you. You will enjoy loyalty from your clients because it looks like each of them, you are treating them special. Because why? You understand them. You know where they are coming from. You have been in their shoes. So you know exactly what their pain point is. So the service, the solution, everything you are giving to them, the product you are giving to them is satisfying them, is helping them based on their problem. And guess what? What does that do? You are gaining more confidence in yourself. You are strongly perceived as an expert in your field, right? So far I have shown you mistakes to avoid, if you want to become highly successful. And if you've already committed those mistakes, how to rectify it going forward. Also included some exclusive tips on how to become a successful entrepreneur. Now that you have discovered all the incredible secrets, the question is, what will you do about it? That's the question. Will you take the hard route to learn how to become highly successful, earning on your own? Okay? Wasting a lot of time and money in the process. Or would you prefer I walk you through these stages so that you could get a better, faster results? Food for thoughts. Now listen to what someone like Mr. Oluwadamilare Odejobi, who decided to come on our training course, is saying. That he was skeptical about himself, couldn't recognize his strength, but during the beta client section with various examples, was able to retain his mind to think positively. The session is worth every penny and time. This is for you if you rather have me assist you in becoming a highly successful entrepreneur. Join me today by booking a free clarity call with me now. Click on the video link below and do that. Also, check out all my Instagram pages. Once you do, and trust me, I haven't forgotten about the gift yet. No, I haven't. I haven't forgotten about it. Once you book the clarity call, get your email, we will send you your gifts, right? So go on now, book your clarity call, have a 30 minutes free session with me, and you will not regret it, right? I hope I've been able to impact you. I hope I've been able to help you out here. Do have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Bye.